Good day. As you know, I'm Kaylin, and in today's topic of discussion, we're going to be showing you how to work with shift override. So there's a daily shift pattern override and a daily shift list override that you can do. Now, if we move on over to our user module, this override will be found in your employee master file. If you go and click on Browse Employees, select your employee that you want to edit and click on Change, or you can just simply double click on it. You'll see then you've got your shifts on the left-hand side. So there's your shift pattern, which shows then, day one is it's going to use your 8 till 5 shift, day two, and so it carries on through all the way to day 7, which shift it's going to use. Now you can go and override this pattern. So let's just say, for argument's sake, on day 2 you want it to actually be the same shift as a Friday, an 8 till 3 shift. All you do is you tick the override default shift pattern, and you can go and add in either custom times, or then if you've got a shift, then let's say like day 2, all I do is I can double click on that day and it'll give me the option to go and select the other shift. Now in this case I saw that it was 02, so I can go and select 02 and you'll see that it changes that start and end times. You can also go and add in a custom time. So let's say day 3, instead of it being from 8 till 5, it's only going to be from 8 till 4. So you can put that options in if you'd like. You can also go and specify when this is effective from. So perhaps this is only kicking in on, let's say, the 15th of July. So you can go and actually go and change that date then and make it the 15th. And that's when this new shift override will kick in. So let's say then you've got your shift pattern that you want to actually override, but you know that you've got another shift. Perhaps you've got an 8 till 2 shift, but it's not available in this list when you double click it. That's when it comes to your override daily shift list. So if we go and tick that, you'll see then, I'm just going to untick this so that you can see the difference. So there it displays all your shifts. So if you weren't sure which code to choose here, you can always go to your shift list and you can check then which shift it is and what code it is that you'd like to use there. If you need to go and add in another shift here that you know is available, but it's obviously not available on this specific shift, you can do the override daily shift list. Then you'll see all your daily shift options that have been configured in the system will be listed then on the left-hand side here. So if you feel you want to go and add another one, I'm going to see if I hold my mouse over there. This one is a 8 till 2 shift. So I want to go and copy this one over and make it available for selection in my shift pattern. If I highlight that one and I just use my arrows, you will see that it throws it over to the shift list to the right hand side here, and it'll specify your lunch time, when that is, and all that details there then. Okay, so yes, if I then go back to my shift pattern and I go and double click here, we will see now that we've got the 06 available now. Okay, so if we just go then back there, we can see now what I noted. If I look there, it showed it 8 till 5 there, even though my description was saying 8 till 2. So that can be a configuration thing, obviously, with your shifts, that perhaps the description wasn't changed in that shift. If that does occur, please then contact your software consultant, just that they can check what's going on there and make the correct that then. So yes, that's your overrides. You can then, like I say, your shift list is actually which daily shifts are available. Your shift pattern then would be which daily shift it would use on which date. And then you can also go and customize your times there. So let's say this should have actually been 2 o'clock. We can go and customize that and change that to 2 o'clock in order for it to fall in line with our description there. So yes. You've also got the advanced option. Now the advanced option is going to take you to the actual setup of the daily shifts. Now if you wanted to, you can always go and take a look at this 2 o'clock shift, and you can see that if you do know a little bit about shift configuration, you can go and adjust this then accordingly to your needs there. If you do not know anything about shift changes and how to do these, please stay away from this then. Because obviously if you do make any changes that shouldn't have been done, it can alter your hours of your employees, and you might have quite a few angry employees at your doorstep there. So if you just want the basic things, then stick to these two options where you can override that list and then override, which day which shift gets used. And that's your shift overrides. Quite easy to do. There's obviously, this is slightly different than your daily rostering that you would do. That you would have your set shift set up, and you would actually go and roster each day individually as to which shift that would be used. This one, in this case, from the 15th of July, if your week is running from Monday to Sunday, every Wednesday, it'll then use that 8 till 2 shift. So yes, that's a daily shift, or that's shift overrides rather. And I hope that you've learned something and that you will join me in our next trading video. Goodbye.